Hi, it's Pam with West Coast Oilers. I'm going to be doing an introduction to essential oils and Young Living. This will be Canadian compliant with the new NHP claims that we can say from Health Canada. And you're welcome to share this or use this as just a training video for you or any of your leaders. So I'm just going to do a screen share. Bear with me. There we go. And I've got a PowerPoint that I have posted online that I'm going to be walking through. So here we go. So I'm not a medical professional. I cannot treat, cure, or diagnose anyone. If anyone has any concerns, please talk to your healthcare practitioner. All I do is share my personal experience with Young Living and essential oils, but you're going to have to decide for yourself and talk to your doctor if you have concerns. My story is that I was introduced to Young Living by a friend at an introduction class, a very similar presentation to this, and I was interested but not ready to do anything yet. So it took me a few more months, and I decided to host my own class. And once I heard it again, I decided to buy a starter kit, and I had no idea how to use it and immediately felt like maybe I had made a mistake. And until things started to happen in my family and I started looking at how to use them, and soon I started to see that they were working quickly and effectively and we were getting amazing results. And then a few months later, my sister-in-law started using them and had the brilliant idea to start a business. And so we started working together, and here we are 2 years later, and it's become a career path and a passion for me and something that I plan to do the rest of my life. So I'm very, very fortunate to have found something that I love and also something that has allowed me to help people and meet so many amazing people and make so many new friends. So that's me. Essential oils are beneficial. They are good for our health. They work fast and effective. It's easy to use them. It's very convenient to use them. You can take them with you anywhere. And they are affordable. And there are ways to get them for free with Young Living even. So what is an essential oil? It's a volatile liquid, which means that it evaporates quickly into a gas state. It's a natural compound that's found in shrubs, flowers, trees, bushes, etc., in plants. Extracted through steam distillation mostly. It's fat soluble, not water soluble, and it's extremely effective. So a volatile aromatic liquid, as I said, means that it goes from a liquid state to a gas state quickly. Phytochemical communication system. The oils, when they're in a plant, they take nutrients and oxygen into the cells of the plant. And so that's how they act in our bodies also. It only takes 20 minutes after applying oil for it to get into every cell in your body. So they work very quickly. And it's a concentrated botanical extract. They are potent. It's not the same as having a cup of herbal tea or herbs in your food. Those are good for you, but it's not the same as an essential oil. You only need a small drop to get way more than you're going to get from an herb. So essential oils are special because of their potency. Like I said, 100 to 10,000 times more concentrated than herbs. They change from a liquid to a gas. And they're versatile. It's not just one oil for each different thing that you're going to do. Each oil has many, many uses, and they overlap. So if you don't have this oil for whatever you're looking for, you can try another one instead and still get good results. So that's nice. They are historically used in many ancient cultures. They're listed in the Bible numerous times, not only for health, but for hygiene, beauty practices, and religious ceremonies, and many cultures use them. So it's man's first medicine. Oils versus herbs. Herbs are the dried form of the plant. They need to be ingested, digested, and absorbed. If there's any disrepair in your body, you don't have good absorption, so you're not going to get as good of benefits from an herb. Essential oils travel through the body quickly and enter cells. It's regardless of disrepair. They can work even if you're sick or something's going on in your body. And they penetrate cells in 20 to 30 minutes. Dried herbs can lose up to 90% of their healing nutrients, while essential oils can be 50 to 70% more potent than the plant that they were derived from. So why Young Living? What's so special about us? Young Living is the largest essential oil company in the world. We're the world leader, over 20 years old, and still new in Canada with 3 years in the Canadian market. And we have an A+ rating with Better Business Bureau. We have a seed to seal guarantee, which is really the heart and foundation of the company. And that is just that we own our own farms. We do the farming and the distilling ourselves. And we oversee every step of the process, from planting the seed, cultivating it. The farms are weeded by hand. They don't use pesticides on the farms. The distilling process, I've been to a distillery. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen a farm. I've worked on a farm. And the detail they put in to making sure that every step of the process is pure and it's clean and it's the best. And the standard is amazing. It's tested in-house and by third parties. I've seen it. It's a real lab with scientists and everything. They have white coats. It's very fancy. And then it's sealed and put in a bottle and given to us. And we just get these little bottles. We have no idea how much work went into getting it to that point. And if you see it firsthand, you really realize what a deal we're getting, because it's amazing. This is just an example of the process for steam distillation. It's pretty simple when you look at it. Certainly a lot more goes into it, but the plant material will go in the top, and then there's water underneath, and the steam goes up through the plant material and carries the oil with it in a vapor form down into this little condenser tube here, which spins round, and that condenses it. And as it cools, the oil separates from the water and it bubbles up. And I actually have a video of that happening at the distillery that I was in. And it's pretty cool to see it and to get to try that oil fresh right out of the distillation. So it's pretty cool. And the water that's left over is called floral water. And at the farms, they put it in hot tubs, which is pretty spectacular to sit in a hot tub full of floral water. Here's a look at some of the farms around the globe. So the farm I got to visit was the Highland Flats Tree Farm in Idaho. And the one that I most want to visit is the Northern Lights Farm in British Columbia, because that's where I live. I live in BC. And the farm's up in Fort Nelson, so it's pretty far from my house, but it's definitely on my bucket list to get up there and see that farm. It's still a really new farm for Young Living. They're doing black spruce up there, which is amazing. So Young Living believes that you and your family deserve products that are genuine, free of synthetic chemicals, and of unmatched purity. You need to be careful what's on your label and your bottle. It can say 5 to 30, or it can say pure and only be 5 to 35% pure oil in that bottle. There is no rule against that. So if you don't know where it came from, you don't know what kind of oil is in there. Regardless of what your label says, I'd rather know for sure where it came from and know the standards and know the company and what they stand for, so that if I'm going to put this on my family, on my kids, it's going to be the best and it's going to be safe. Young Living makes 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oils. I do not sell perfume. It smells pretty, some of it, and I smell good because I use it, but it's not perfume. I'm not using it as perfume. So this is therapeutic grade. You don't want an expiration date on your bottle. If it's pure therapeutic grade essential oil, it won't expire if it's stored properly. So an expiration date is a big red flag for you. This means the oil has been adulterated. Pure essential oils don't need preservatives. They are preservatives. They found oils in King Tut's tomb that were still good because they had been sealed. So that's a couple thousand years old. If you breathe in an oil or apply it topically, it's still going into your body. So you should probably know where your oil came from. So don't think just because you're diffusing it only in your house as a pretty smell that it's not affecting your health. You're breathing it in all day, and so is your family. And if it's garbage, the garbage is going into your body. And so it's something that we need to consider. Especially if you have anyone in your family with respiratory issues. I have a little boy with respiratory issues, and I wouldn't ever diffuse something in this house that wasn't going to be 100% pure and safe for him. Oils are fat soluble, not water soluble, and we use fatty oils to dilute them. So here's essential oils and fatty oils side by side. So our fatty oils, our carrier oils, are your coconut oil, your olive oil, avocado, almond oil. The fatty oils are pressed from seeds and fruits, and they're necessary food for seeds to sprout. And they have large molecules. Essential oils have small molecules. Fatty oils are not aromatic. Olive oil does not smell good. It's non-volatile. It doesn't circulate within the plant. It's greasy, and it will turn rancid in time. Essential oils won't spoil or turn rancid. I had a bottle of essential oil from the grocery store that eventually went rancid, and I had to learn that lesson the hard way. Oh, that wasn't essential oil. It was actually just straight up garbage. So yeah, you want to make sure that you have the right kind of essential oil, and then get some good carrier oils to go with it. Good carrier oils would be sweet almond oil. Young Living has a V6 vegetable complex, which is really nice. Carrier oil, it's not heavy or greasy, and it comes in a big pump. That's the picture of it right here. V6. Avocado oil, fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed oil, hemp seed oil, olive oil, rosehip oil are all really good and common carrier oils. And not good carrier oils would be butter, Vaseline. I feel like that goes without saying, but who knows? But you can use shea butter, cocoa butter, avocado butter. If you're making a body butter for yourself, or you need something heavier for your skin, whatever you're doing, I've used shea butter with essential oils. It's good. Some oils are hot. So one of the reasons we dilute oils is because they're hot. And if you put them on, especially certain parts of your body, you're going to regret it. It'll hurt. So we want to use caution and use our brains. And here's some examples of oils that are pretty hot. Oregano. I've had some experiences with oregano. So you want to watch out with these, especially around kids. Using your head, and be safe with your oils. Dilute them properly when they need it, and put them on the appropriate parts of your body. How often can essential oils be applied and how much? Proper usage is indicated on the label. Follow your label instructions. Oils are very potent and powerful. Start low and go slow. That means start low on your body in small amounts. The safest place is going to be the bottoms of your feet. You have large pores there. It absorbs quickly. Your skin's not so sensitive, so you can put hot oils down there and not worry about it. That's a great thing for kids. You can throw their socks on after, and you can you have nerve endings down there that correspond to every part of your body. And so you can put things on the bottoms of your feet to work in other parts of your body. I don't know if you've heard old wives' tale or home remedy that people used to do, or they probably still do it, but you put Vicks Vapor Rub on the bottom of your feet and then put your socks on and go to bed if you have a cough, and that fixes your cough. So I wouldn't do that, but there's a principle in that how can the bottoms of your feet affect your lungs? Well, there's nerve endings that are going to correspond to your lungs, and so you can affect a cough by putting things in the bottoms of your feet. So that's a good safety practice for you. 1 or 2 drops are adequate, and excessive use of essential oils may increase the risk for adverse reactions. So some people get a rash. If you have sensitive skin, you might get some burning, things like that. So you want to use your carrier oils, you want to use your brain, and you want to not freak out if that happens to you. I've seen people start with the oils and break out in a rash. A lot of us had that when we started because there's things going on in our bodies, and we were detoxing, and things were changing in our bodies, and we just used our head, adjusted, and as our bodies got used to it, the rash cleared and went away. It wasn't an allergy. It wasn't the oils hurting us. It was actually the oils clearing things out of our body. But again, it's your body. It's your call. But I'm just saying, educate yourself and use your brain. Quick tips for using essential oils safely. Dilute with a carrier oil. Don't use water if you experience irritation. Water drives it in faster and will make it burn worse and spread it around. So you don't use water to put out a grease fire. So we have to think things through here. If you get essential oil in your eye and it hurts, don't wash it out with water. That will make it hurt more. Use a carrier oil immediately. Carrier oil is amazing how quickly it works and will stop that stinging feel. You don't want to be putting essential oil into your ear. Don't want to be dropping it in. It's not a drop, eardropper. You can put it in the palm of your hand and then get it on your finger and rub it around your ear and in your ear, or use a Q-tip or whatever. And that's a good way to do it for ears. And same with eyes. Once you're inside your orbital socket, it could start to bother you. So even if you go right in here, it's it could still sting, or you might have watery eyes. So you want to be careful. It's not that you can't do it, but you can use carrier oils. You can cup oil, like cup your hand over your eye with oil in it, and the vapor will go in. So mucous membranes as well, so in your nose and stuff. Just use your brain, know your oil, and maybe don't start with putting it in your eyes. Put it on the bottoms of your feet first. So avoid using essential oils for eyes and ears. It is possible to use them on these areas, but you want to use caution and read labels and do it properly. Sensitive areas, again, people use them on sensitive areas. It's not that you can't, it's just that you should use caution, educate yourself, start slowly, and use the proper precautions, and it's your choice. Not judging. Patch test, apply 1 to 2 drops of essential oil to your forearm, observe for 1 or 2 hours, and if you experience a hot sensation, you add a carrier. Skin discomfort or irritation, again, don't freak out, just apply a carrier, maybe start lower on your body, pull back a little bit and assess, but don't panic. Sometimes it happens. I find if things are off in my body, then I can react to an oil that I use all the time and suddenly get a reaction that I don't normally get because I'm fighting something, and I'll suddenly get a rash. And then a couple of days later, the same oil won't give me a rash. And so you want to think that way, listen to your body and what's going on here, and be a bit of a detective about it. Can you be allergic to essential oils? An allergy, by definition, needs to have a protein present, and pure essential oils really shouldn't have proteins in them. And so it is actually pretty rare to have an allergy to an essential oil. I have a lady on my team who has fragrance-induced asthma really severely. Any synthetic fragrance really is a life-threatening thing for her. And she chose Young Living as her career, which I think says a lot. And I've encountered that before. A lot of people who have an allergy to a certain plant don't react to the essential oil from that plant, whereas they would react if they touched the plant. So again, you work within your comfort level. You can start small, patch test if you want. And if you're not comfortable with it, you can just avoid it too. That's totally fine. Nobody's going to force you to do something you're not feeling safe doing, but you should just know that that's how it is for a lot of people. So it's up to you. Keep oils away from heat and light. You want to store them properly. We don't heat them up. We don't use diffusers that heat oil. That changes their properties. You lose the therapeutic benefits of it. So yeah, don't heat your oils and keep them in the dark. How do I use essential oils? So there are aromatically. So we inhale it. So you can do that with a diffuser, and there's lots of different kinds of diffusers. You can also just put a drop in the palm of your hand and cup it over like that and inhale it. And I like to do that. You can put it, on your chest if you wanted to inhale it that way. But yeah, there's lots of different ways to breathe it in, and you get a lot of benefits from it. And I think people underestimate the power of inhaling something as if that's not going into your body, when it absolutely is going into your body and making a difference. And I have found a huge impact on my health just from inhaling, which I used to just think I have to obviously apply things topically to my skin to get a benefit. But I soon learned that inhaling was actually really powerful. So topically, so we've already talked a lot about applying things topically with carrier oils. So you can do massage oils. You can apply things really to any parts of your body, as long as you're using your brain and not just slathering it on without thinking. Then yeah, you can apply things topically and safely and get a lot of benefit from it. Some things I use every day in a little bit, and some things I only use as different issues come up. And you kind of learn that as you get into it and start to figure out what works for you. But I will say that I use essential oils every single day. I'll just say that every day, and I'm applying topically and diffusing every day. Lavender. So it takes 27 square feet of lavender plants to make one 15 milliliter bottle of lavender oil. So I have my lavender oil here. I am actually going to open it. So you just drop it into your hand. I'm going to do it so you can see. A little drop comes out. Sometimes 2 drops comes out, which is not a big deal. And I just seriously like breathe it in, put it wherever I want it. Lavender is pretty mild. It's never bothered my skin at all. And let's look at what lavender can do. It's probably the first oil people bring up when they're brand new to oils. I've heard of lavender. I've heard of lavender. So it's the most versatile essential oil. It has the most different uses. When in doubt, try lavender. It's just kind of a good catch-all. It's called the mother of all oils. Health Canada has listed this one as a natural health product. So it can be used for minor skin irritations such as cuts, scrapes, bruises, and burns. It's amazing for burns like sunburns and just if you scalded yourself with hot water or you touched the iron by accident. I've done it. You get a little blister. I've put it under cold water before and it still hurts, but you put lavender oil on it and man, does that work fast. You want to make sure you use real lavender because synthetic lavender is sure going to make that a heck of a lot worse. So just use caution and make sure this is like what I'm talking about is only for Young Living oil. It's also listed as a remedy for coughs and colds, joint and muscle pain, strains, sprains, arthritis, relaxation, digestive discomfort, and headache. Relaxation is a big one that people think of with lavender. You can use it to help kind of calm your kids down before bed. I do a drop on my kid's pillow. You can make a linen spray. You can add a couple drops to bath water with Epsom salts. You can put a few drops in with your clothes when they go through the dryer or onto like wool dryer balls. And then your clothes all smell really nice and you don't have to buy yucky fabric softener. You can add a drop to your mascara tube. It makes your mascara really nice and good for your lash growth. And you can make homemade products like sunscreen and bug repellent. They're all natural. So there's lavender. Lemon. Lemon is cold pressed from the rind. It's not steam distilled. It smells really pretty. Here comes a drop of lemon. Here we go. I got 2 drops on that one. Lemon is a funny one to hand around at classes because every time you pass it around, everybody just kind of, oh, lemon, oh, it smells so good. Everybody has a reaction like that when they smell it, which I always think is so funny because it just says right off the bat what it does. It makes you feel happy. It's a happy oil. It's a little drop of sunshine, and wouldn't you want that to start your day? It's a great oil to start your day. 75 lemons in a bottle, a 15 ml bottle. So that's the big one. This one. This is 75 lemons right here. So it's cold pressed from the rind, so it doesn't have lemon juice in it, so it's not acidic. This oil is cold pressed. It breaks down petrochemicals, so it's going to eat plastic. So you want to watch out what you touch with it because it's a good thing in your body. We want to clear yucky stuff out of our body, but it's not so good if you got it on like a plastic cup or a plastic bag or something that you valued. It's going to eat right through it. It's great for cleaning though. So any yucky, sticky, greasy mess. If you get a grease stain on your shirt, you can add a drop of lemon oil to it. The residue from like price tags and stuff, it comes right off. I use it for rub-on tattoos with my kids, gum in the hair. It's just amazing for cleaning. You can put a drop in a sink of cold water and wash all your produce. And you can get rid of toxins and yucky grime and stuff from your produce when you soak them in that. It's photosensitive, so you want to use caution if you're applying it topically before you go in the skin. So if you were going to put it like on your face or something, you don't want to go right in the sun. You want to do that at bedtime. And it's got a really uplifting scent, like I said. You can diffuse it to alter your mood, start your day right. And Health Canada has listed it as a natural health remedy for coughs and colds. And it is found in our Thieves blend, which is one of our most famous blends. So yeah, great one for the winter season. If you have colds and coughs going through your house, lemon is a great one to have handy. Peppermint is the first one that was really a game changer for me. I've had many game changers since, but peppermint was really the first one that wowed me. Here's peppermint. It's got a nice little blue label. There we go. Peppermint. Peppermint is really cold when you touch it, so you should know that before you touch it. It makes your skin feel cold. It's like putting an ice pack on. It's really cold. It takes 1 pound of raw peppermint material to make a 15 milliliter bottle of peppermint oil. So peppermint, let's look at it, is very cold. It's great for cooling down though. So you can make it for an after sun spray, cooling spray for hot flashes for women in that time of life. It actually is really nice. So you can use it to cool down if you're having a fever as well. You can make a cooling foot cream. You can buy it with coconut oil or Epsom salts for a foot soak. It increases alertness and memory. It really wakes you up. It's cold. Cold things are going to wake you up, but it helps you with mental accuracy. You can inhale it to increase oxygen to your brain. You're awake, you're alert, you remember things better. I've used it on my husband for long drives. He wants to go after an energy drink, and I give him peppermint instead, which he can't deny that it works. He just isn't very happy that I'm doing that. It's very concentrated. So 1 drip of peppermint oil is 24 cups of peppermint tea. And bugs such as spiders and ants really hate it. So that's nice, a little added benefit. Health Canada has listed it as a remedy for coughs and colds, which if you're congested, peppermint is like amazing for clearing congestion and so all of that from your sinuses. And just breathe it in. Relaxation, joint and muscle pain. So if you have a sore spot, stiff after you've worked out or anything like that, you can rub peppermint oil into a sore muscle. Sprains, strains, arthritis, and digestive discomfort is the big one that I've used it for. So 1 drop of oil in a cup of, 1 drop of oil topically on your stomach if you have stomach ache, and it can really relieve digestive discomfort. So next one, frankincense. Here we have frankincense. Frankincense is the most talked about oil in the Bible. It's used in ancient times as a cure-all. There's over 200 published studies on PubMed about frankincense. You can actually look it up. It's a pretty cool oil, and there's lots of information about it. It contains molecules called sesquiterpenes. It's a chemistry term. Again, you can look that up. I'm not making that word up. And it's small enough to cross the blood-brain barrier. So it's pretty cool. It's amazing for your skin. You can add it to your daily skincare regime. You can apply it to the back of your neck and the bottoms of your feet to promote good sleep. And you can diffuse to relax and help you get to sleep. Health Canada has listed sacred frankincense, which is similar in its uses. Can be used in similar ways for relaxation, coughs, colds, joint and muscle pain, aches, sprains, strains, and arthritis. Thieves. You can look up the legend of the 4 thieves on Google if you want to learn where that name came from. It is cinnamon, clove, rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus. This oil is a hot oil, so you want to use it with caution. Use carriers on children, elderly, or sensitive skin, anyone with sensitive skin. Apply it to the bottoms of your feet every day. Diffuse it in your home, especially in the fall and winter. It has a really nice Christmassy smell. Young Living has an entire line devoted to this oil, including hand soap, hand sanitizer, toothpaste, mouthwash, laundry soap, dish soap, produce wash, and household cleaner. I use the household cleaner to clean my produce as well. And Health Canada has listed clove and lemon, which are both in these, as remedies for coughs and colds. Purification is, here's my purification. Purification smells a lot like citronella and lemongrass. That's what I smell the most when I smell it. But it's got melaleuca, which is tea tree, myrtle, and lavender in it. It's a natural deodorizer, so it takes any bad smells out of anything. So you can make a spray to spray your room. You can make a carpet deodorizer. You can add it to the laundry. You can diffuse it to get rid of bad smells. It's safe around pets, so it's nice if your pets stink. You can use it for that. You can add it to laundry, like I said. You can make a spray to repel bugs when camping. It has citronella in it, so we know what citronella does. You can get citronella candles to repel mosquitoes. So purification is great when you take it out. And Health Canada has listed citronella, melaleuca for digestive discomfort, coughs and colds, and headaches, and they're both in purification. So Panaway. Panaway is this funny little blue bottle here. It smells like gum. It's got wintergreen in it, clove, helichrysum, and peppermint. It's considered a hot oil also, so you want to use caution and dilute. It makes an amazing massage oil. So if you diluted it and applied it to sore muscles or after a workout, it's really nice. Health Canada has listed helichrysum clove peppermint for eczema, cough, cold, digestive discomfort, relaxation, and joint and muscle pain. So that's a really handy one to have around an RC. RC has 3 different types of eucalyptus in it, as well as spruce, cypress, myrtle, pine, peppermint, lavender, and marjoram. It smells a bit like, I guess, kind of has a Vicks Vapor Rub vibe to it because of the eucalyptus. So you kind of smell that, and you can kind of tell what you would use it for. It has cypress, marjoram, peppermint, and lavender, which Health Canada have listed as remedies for coughs and colds. So there you go. You can make your own chest rub by combining it with coconut oil and applying it to your chest, to your back, bottoms of your feet, and just inhaling it are really great if you have a cough. Anything with your sinuses, sinus pressure when you're sick, it just really clears it out really good. I use it a lot when my son is sick. He has croup all the time. So that's one of our go-tos. Ningxia Red is a antioxidant drink that Young Living makes. It has whole Ningxia wolfberry puree, a super blend of blueberry, aronia, cherry, pomegranate, plum juices, natural stevia, grapeseed, and pure vanilla extracts, as well as orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine essential oils. It provides a whole body nutrient infusion. You only take an ounce a day. So when you get the big bottle, you're not just pouring a glass full from that. You take an ounce and you can dilute it with water and drink it. The bottle lasts about a month if you do an ounce a day. And it's our most powerful and most popular supplement. And you take it with lots of water because it's going to do a lot of flushing of bad things out of your body. This one is amazing for me. It has just increased my energy level and helped with my digestion and weight loss and things like that. So here's a little rundown of some of the nutrient value in Ningxia Red. It's pretty outstanding, I think. And yeah, it can make a big impact on your health just having this every day. If you just did this, it's pretty astounding what it does. So all the oils that I mentioned are included in our premium starter kit, which is really like a value pack. You can buy them individually, but if you are starting out, this is really the best deal for you because you're getting 11 essential oils, so all the ones I listed plus a few more, plus a diffuser and all these samples and Ningxia Red pouches and literature and lots of little goodies in there. And that will also come with a wholesale account. So if you get a wholesale account, you get wholesale pricing 24% off the retail price. You have the option of going on Essential Rewards, which is a monthly auto ship program where you get points back on your purchases that you can then use to buy free product. It's an amazing way to get free product. It's optional. You get to be you can access the Young Living University. You can go to lots of free classes that we do in the area. There's a whole community with education around this, and they reward you for sharing. So if you share your friends and hook them up with a membership, you can get a paycheck. I'm just saying, it's not hard. People will smell you and ask why you smell that way, and you share, and hey, you can have a wholesale account too. And there you go. It's pretty sweet. So this is the Young Living University. They're adding more and more to it, but it's a lot of videos and training material on the company, on the oils, and on the business opportunity, which is really great just to have all that education at our fingertips for free. Sharing the oils is really what we do. I don't do party sales. I don't do those kinds of things. What I do is I offer free education and let people try them, tell them how to use them safely, and then if they want to purchase them, I give them free wholesale membership. Sometimes they start with a kit, sometimes they just buy the oils individually, and I'm compensated for sharing, which is nice because I get to contribute to my household income, and I also get free oils for doing that. So it's a great opportunity for anyone, not just stay-at-home moms. We have people of all walks of life, all ages that are joining the team because they're passionate about it, or they're smart and they see the business opportunity in it. And a lot of people just sort of fall into the business because they're using it and sharing it and talking about it because they're excited, and suddenly they're making money. So it just sort of happens. Essential rewards. So the longer you're on Essential Rewards, the higher percentage of points you're going to get. So it's pretty great. It rewards you more and more and more as you're on it. In Canada, we have an even better offer. It's if you start on Essential Rewards at 100 PV, PV is kind of how we talk about dollars. It's close to dollars, but not quite the same. So 100 PV is like $120-ish, depending on what you choose. If you start on 100 PV, for your first 3 months, you get a free Dewdrop diffuser. An additional 6 months at 100 PV, you get an Aromalex diffuser, which is quite fancy. So that's amazing. Free diffusers is amazing. Plus, you're getting all that free product from the points that you're earning. So it's a little shopping spree every time you save up your points, which is really fun. So we're looking for new people all the time. We train you, support you, coach you, walk with you all the way through. You join an amazing team. And like I said, Young Living is still new in Canada. We're growing really fast. There's so much opportunity. Like, it's fresh. So this is the time to start. This is the time to get going and start building, even if you're just building on the side because you have another job. There's just so many ways to do this. And we want to talk to you about how we can make it work for you. So contact us. And you can visit my website, which is westcoastoilers.ca. You can find us on Facebook, but if a Young Living member referred you to this video, you should go back and talk to them. And if you want to sign up and create an account, my member number is 1533711. Or you can just find us on our website and ask any questions you like. And it's your life, your wellness, so be empowered to make the right decisions for you. And I hope that this presentation was useful. I hope it was useful for my team to watch and anyone that they share it with. And this is literally how easy it is. So there you go. Thanks, everyone.